In a quiet, tree-lined suburb of Philadelphia stands a historic Victorian house that the neighbors call the Sanctuary. For 40 years, Mrs. Evelyn Montgomery lived there, a woman who had no children of her own, but who opened her doors to the ones the world had discarded. She was a foster mother to the lost causes, the kids with the longest police records and the hardest hearts. But today, Evelyn is 80 years old, and her own biological nieces and nephews, people who haven't visited her in a decade, have arrived with a legal team. They aren't here to bring her flowers. They've filed a mental incompetency petition to strip Evelyn of her rights and force her into a low-budget state nursing home, just so they can sell her estate for millions. But as the social workers prepare to wheel her out, a black government motorcade pulls into the driveway. A man steps out whose face is on every news channel in the country. He isn't here to sign the papers. He's here to show the family that while they were busy waiting for Evelyn to die, the lost boy she saved was busy learning how to protect her. The story starts on a humid summer night in 2009. A 13-year-old boy named Leo was dropped off at Evelyn's doorstep in handcuffs. He had been through 12 foster homes in 3 years. He was violent, he was silent, and he had just burned down a school shed. The social workers told Evelyn, "Don't bother Mrs. Montgomery. This one is a broken mirror. He'll only hurt you." Evelyn didn't look at the handcuffs. She looked at the boy's trembling bottom lip. She didn't give him a list of rules. She gave him a key to the front door and a garden spade. She told him, "Leo, I don't care about the fires you've started. I only care about the things you're going to grow. This garden is yours. If you break it, we'll fix it together. But if you nourish it, it will feed your soul." For the first time in his life, Leo didn't have to fight to be seen. But the rest of Evelyn's family hated him. They called him a thug and tried to convince Evelyn to send him to a juvenile detention center after he was framed for stealing a neighbor's jewelry, a crime committed by Evelyn's own greedy nephew. Evelyn knew Leo was innocent. To prove it and keep him out of jail, she had to make a sacrifice that changed everything. She sold her late husband's vintage car and used her life insurance policy to hire the best private investigator in the state. She cleared Leo's name, but she was left with almost no savings for her own future. On the day Leo turned 18, Evelyn handed him a small hand-knitted blanket and a silver locket with a picture of the house inside. She told him, "Leo, the world will try to put you back in a box. Don't let them. Go to the university, study the law, because one day, people like us are going to need a voice." Leo cried on her shoulder for an hour before he left for DC. He promised her, "I'll be back, Ma. I promise I'll be the voice." Years passed, and the seasons in Philadelphia changed like the pages of a well-worn book. Slow down here. The bright green leaves of the 2010s turned into the golden ambers of the 2020s. The garden that Leo and Evelyn had planted together grew thick and beautiful, the roses climbing higher every year, covering the cracks in the old Victorian walls. Evelyn grew frail. Her memories started to flicker like a candle in the wind, but her heart remained sharp. She spent her days sitting on the porch, clutching that silver locket, watching the mail for a letter that never seemed to come. Her nieces and nephews, sensing that her time was near, began to circle like sharks. They didn't see the woman who had nurtured souls. They only saw the price per square foot of her property. It is now 2026. Evelyn's nephew, Greg, a man who hadn't called her in 5 years, has arrived with a court order. He's claiming that Evelyn is suffering from severe dementia and can no longer care for herself. He has already picked out a cheap, crowded nursing home on the outskirts of the city. The moving men are already inside, tagging Evelyn's antique furniture for auction. Evelyn is sitting in her favorite armchair, confused and terrified. Greg stands over her, shouting, "It's for your own good, Auntie. You're a danger to yourself. We're just doing what's best for the family." The social worker, a woman who looks like she's seen too much misery, is holding the papers for Evelyn to sign away her power of attorney. It looks like the end. The house that was a sanctuary is about to become a ghost. Just as the pen touches the paper, the sound of sirens and heavy vehicles fills the street. 3 black SUVs with Department of Justice plates pull up to the curb. 2 federal agents step out, followed by a man in a charcoal suit. He moves with a quiet, lethal confidence. Greg rushes to the door, trying to look important. "Is there a problem, officers? We're just handling a private family matter." The man in the suit doesn't even look at Greg. He walks straight into the living room, past the movers, and kneels in front of Evelyn's chair. He takes her wrinkled hands in his and whispers, "Ma, I'm home, and I brought the voice I promised you." The man stands up. It's Leo, but he isn't a lost boy anymore. He is Leo Vance, the newly appointed state attorney general. Greg tries to stammer a protest. "Leo? The foster kid? You can't be here. This is a legal proceeding. We have an incompetency filing." Leo pulls a leather folder from his briefcase. "Actually, Greg, we've been monitoring this filing for weeks. My office has opened a criminal investigation into senior financial abuse and identity theft. We found the bank records where you've been forging Evelyn's signature to pay off your gambling debts." The room goes silent. Leo turns to the social worker. "This petition is null and void. I have been Evelyn's legal co-guardian since I was 25. And as for the incompetency," Leo turns a laptop toward the room. It shows a live video of Evelyn's garden, perfectly maintained by a foundation Leo started years ago. This house isn't being sold. It's being designated as a state-protected landmark for foster youth. And you, Greg, you're not going to a gala, you're going to a precinct. In America, we are told that the elderly are a burden and that the broken are lost causes. We are told that family is only about blood, but Evelyn Montgomery knew a deeper truth. She knew that if you invest in a soul that the world has discarded, you are building a fortress that no lawyer can ever tear down. Greg thought he could steal a house from an old woman, but he forgot that the lost boy he mocked was the one who had spent 15 years learning how to build a cage for men like him. Remember, every child you help, every life you touch is a seed. You might think you are losing your wealth, but in reality, you are growing your own army of protectors. Evelyn didn't just save Leo in 2009, she ensured that she would never be alone in 2026. If this story reminded you that love is thicker than blood, type "Guardian" in the comments and share this to honor the foster parents who change the world one soul at a time.